Hi. So, the discussion today is basically comparing two videos that I watched. I watched a video called The Secret. It was based on the laws of attraction, and a video by Martin Seligman, The New Era of Positive Psychology. My breakdown of the laws of attraction is they basically are saying you create your own issues. What you obsess about, you become. What you think about consumes you. The more you think of a problem, the bigger the problem becomes. If I think they were leaning more towards, if you choose to be happy, you most likely will be happy. If you choose to worry about something, you're, so to speak, you become a worry wart, and it'll basically consume you and most likely will stress you out. Um, Basically, they're saying the laws of attraction, we attract what we get or what happens. So basically, they're saying we should focus on what we want and not what will hinder us in the process of getting what we want to make the transition smoother, so to speak. Um, Basically, they're saying think positive. What you think, you attract. Choose what you think wisely, for it will basically determine the outcome of your day and possibly life. Now, Martin Seligman, The New Era of Positive Psychology, was based more on science and data to me. So I lean more over this one being more scientific. Um, I think he's more scientifically sound because there is room for studies and research to be done, and there has been studies and research done surrounding mental illness for him to come to the conclusion that he's come to. In The Secret, they don't provide facts or proof. They just state that you're basically the master of your own fate, and it's up to you to determine your outcome. With Martin's video, he's provided examples of studies from 60 years ago that have been done to determine the cause of unhappiness and, missions to make people happier around psychology and whatnot. Something that stresses me, or that causes stress to arise in my current line of work, is making deadlines. There was a time that I needed an invoice to be paid by a certain time in order for a department's order to ship for a case that they had, or surgery that they had. It's stressful because in order for us to pay certain invoices, we have to get funding from departments. Sometimes the departments that's placing these orders, they place orders, and the people that the companies that shipping us stuff, they go months without invoices being paid. Sometimes they go years without their invoice being paid, and then they'll call us like, this hasn't been paid, and we wouldn't know that it's not paid unless they call us and tell us. So the obstacle with that is, if I had an invoice that I needed to be paid in the department, the person that placed the order in the department was no longer with our company. So it's like you have to chase people down, so to speak. And so that's difficult for us because it's time sensitive to get invoices paid for products to ship and things like that. So I basically spent my day trying to track down who I can contact in this person's place. I felt defeated, but after I felt defeated, I just took a step back, and because certain departments, we can't contact human resources to, for personal information. So after I just felt like there was nothing else that I really could do, I just took a step back. I just took a breather, and I looked at it from a different situation. So I looked to see, any invoices that had signatures on it previously for that same order, or a previous order by that person. And I found that person's who they report to. So what I ended up doing was reaching out to them for, additional funding to pay my invoice so we can get the other department's product to ship. Um, I I always feel like when you're stressed out, or when I'm stressed out, I just take a step back, take a breather, and come at the situation from a different angle. And that's what I, and to summarize everything up, so what I get out of the two videos that I watched, I think the secret of law of attractions is basically you speak your problems into existence, or you speak your happiness into existence. With Martin, it was more scientifically sound. He's provided, ways that they monitored mental illness, ways that they figured that, medication that helped make people more happier, and, the follow through, and, how people, progressed after that. So I would say that Martin's video would be more scientifically sound. This is a revision to my initial video that I submitted. To add on, to addition to my video, according to Seligman, the aims of positive psychology help individuals excel, be productive, and live happier lives. The 3 happy lives are pleasant life, the good life, and the meaningful life. The pleasant life is having as much positive emotion as you can and obtaining the skills to support it, as Dr. Seligman said. The pleasant life, he speaks, can be inherited but doesn't change much, and you become accustomed to it. So basically, you're stagnant. That's who you are, and that's what it's going to be. The good life is knowing your highest strengths and utilizing them in your everyday life. The meaningful life is knowing what your highest strengths are and applying them to something greater than yourself. So becoming a part of the bigger picture. Now, the secret video, to me, it doesn't provide valid proof that whatever you think happens to you. The video speaks completely in general and is basically one's opinion to a situation. There's no scientific proof, nor does it provide a study being done that substantiates the video. The secret video speaks on the laws of attraction, but all claims are based on beliefs and not facts, nor science to me. The information to me is misleading, because the video speaks of a gay man named Robert. He wasn't happy. He always thought negative. He thought everybody attacked him because he was gay. So he was basically focusing on all of the negative things. And they stated in the video that by him focusing on more positive things, all of the negative stuff around him stopped happening. But I don't think that's scientific proof. I don't think that proves that just because he started thinking negative that, poof, everybody started disappearing. I don't think it's scientific at all, and I think it's misleading. There's no proof that the negativity started disappearing because of the laws of attraction, and it doesn't provide any science that things progressed just because how he perceived whether they were negative or not, or how he transitioned from thinking negative to positive. It doesn't provide scientific facts to me that, that's something that's substantial to go with. I think it's all opinion based, and it's not they didn't provide valid proof. And